Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Kiran Clothing Limited Q2 and H1 FY26 conference call. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star, then zero on a touch-tone phone. Before we begin, a brief disclaimer. The presentation which Kiran Clothing Limited has uploaded on the stock exchange and their website, including the discussions during the call, contains or may contain certain forward-looking statements concerning Kiran Clothing Limited business, prospects, and profitability, which are subject to several risks and uncertainties, and the actual results could materially differ from those in such forward-looking statements. I now hand over the conference over to Mr. Hemant Jain, Joint MD, Kiran Clothing. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for taking the time to join us today. Welcome to Kiran Clothing Limited Q2 and H1 FY26 earnings call. I am joined by Mr. Concall Jain, President Retail and Marathon Capital, and our Investor Relations Advisor. This has been another strong performance-led quarter for KKCL. We have delivered double-digit growth on both consolidated and standalone basis, a clear testament to the strength of our brand, our focused execution, and the resilience of consumer demand in buoyant market environment. Let me walk you through some of the key highlights for the quarter. Consolidated revenue for Q2 FY26 stood at rupees 354 crores, up 14.9% year-on-year, led by strong growth in both apparel volume and value. Standalone revenue grew by around 14% year-on-year to rupees 288 crores, with solid contributions from both retail and non-retail channels. Apparel volume growth on a consolidated basis was 17.3% year-on-year, highlighting robust consumer demand and improved market penetration. Average realizations per unit improved by 22.1% year-on-year, driven by higher full price sales and a richer product mix. This performance underscores the strength of our portfolio and our ability to engage aspirational consumers through trend-forward, lifestyle-led merchandise. On the profitability, EBITDA came in rupees 71 crores, reflecting 11% growth year-on-year. EBITDA margin stood at 20%, ahead of our guided range of 17 to 18%. The margin expansions were supported by operating leverage from higher volumes, optimized product mix with stronger contributions from Killer, Cross, and Junior Killer, and our continued focus on cost efficiency across the value chain. On the expansions front, revenue grew 14% in the retail channel and 15% in non-retail, showcasing healthy growth across formats. We added a net 29 exclusive brand outlet EBOs during the quarter, taking our total to 652 stores as of September 30th, 2025. This expansion was led by Killer, Lawman, and Cross. Killer alone now operate 437 EBOs, underscoring its dominant brand presence. Our store rollout this quarter focused on Tier 1, particularly mall, Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, aligned with our broader strategy of expanding lifestyle accessibility in under-penetrated markets. Brand movement. We were also encouraged by the positive response to our Spring-Summer 2026 trade show across all major brands, Killer, Aegis, Cross, Junior Killer, and Integrity, which gives us strong visibility for H2 booking and reinforced channel confidence. Coming to our outlook and strategy, we welcome the recent decision by the Government of India to reduce GST on selected apparel price point, a move that will enhance affordability and boost demand at the retail level. We see this as a significant tailwind, and KKCL is well positioned to benefit. In addition, India's favorable demographics, rising incomes, and evolving lifestyle aspirations continue to make it one of the world's most attractive consumption markets. Early indicators for the festive season are also encouraging, with positive channel feedback and an improved demand outlook supported further by the recent GST changes. With our established and trusted brand, agile and scalable retail model, KKCL is well positioned to capitalize on the structural growth opportunities ahead. Our strategic priorities remain focused on deepening our presence across EBOs, national chains, and MBOs, expanding our product portfolio, and cementing our place as a multi-brand lifestyle powerhouse, catering to India's diverse and dynamic consumer base. We are confident that our disciplined execution, design-led approach, and deep consumer connect will drive sustained value creation in the coming quarters. Our Vision 2028 roadmap continues to unfold as planned, balancing scale, profitability, and innovations, and our results for Q2 and H1 FY2026 are a strong reflecting of its successful execution. With that, I would now like to open the floor for questions.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may please press star and two. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Sukrit D. Patel from Eyesight Fintrade Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon to the entire KKCL team. I have two questions, one for Mr. Hemant Jain and one for Mr. Pankaj Jain. So, Mr. Hemant Jain, my question to you is, looking ahead, what are the key priorities for scaling KKCL's brand portfolio, especially in terms of new categories, regional expansion, or youth-focused formats? How do you plan to strengthen the brand's visibility and customer engagement over the next 2 years? Thank you, sir.
देखिए, दो तीन चीजें उसमें ऐसा है. एक, आपको जब हम बात कर रहे हैं तो हमको एक तो हम लोग वी आर वेरी मच फोकस ऑन द ओपनिंग ऑफ रिटेल आउटलेट, और सेकेंडली वी हैव टू कनेक्ट विद द कंज्यूमर, लाइक सोशल मीडिया हो गया या जो एडवर्टाइजमेंट के भी यहाँ पे. सो द स्ट्रेंथ इज दैट कि सी, और थर्डली ये है कि अगर जैसे आज हम बात करें तो हो सकता है हम फ्यूचर में भी कोई अनऑर्गेनिक ग्रोथ के लिए कोई ब्रांड और एक्वायर करें. सो दिस इज व्हाट वी आर प्लान ऑन टिल 2028 की जो हमने बताया कि हम इस तरह से आगे बढ़ेंगे. सो आवर मेजर फोकस इज ऑन टू ओपन द फर्स्ट इज द रिटेल स्टोर, एंड नाउ वी आर डूइंग कि हम जो स्टोर्स अभी है, जैसे हम लोग जो 600 से 800 स्क्वायर फीट कर रहे थे, नाउ वी आर स्टार्टेड टू ओपनिंग एज 1000+ स्क्वायर फीट का स्टोर्स, एंड वी आर इंक्रीजिंग. जैसे आज भी देखो हमारा किलर मेंस है, किलर जूनियर है, वुमेन्स वेयर अभी नहीं. सो वी आर वर्किंग ऑन दैट, और इन फ्यूचर वी आर गोइंग टू लॉन्च एज अ किलर वुमेन्स वेयर. That is what our strategy.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. And I believe Mr. Pankaj Jain is also on the call today.
Yeah. Is it me or not?
Yes, sir. So, coming back to the same point, as you plan for the next phase of growth, how do you see the entire plan of action taking place across Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities? What is the plan that KTCL has going ahead with this?
Every brand has been planned in, and their entire brand strategy is different. Okay, Killer already under auto phase mode. Okay, we have already tried to penetrate the Tier 2 and the Tier 3 cities. In fact, we have now started entering the Tier 1 presence there and the metro cities. Okay, on the integrity brand, okay, we have tried to penetrate the value segment. Okay, Lawman, we are trying to reposition it as a D2C brand and focus on more Gen Z. Okay, after acquiring Cross, we have already added a separate TAM. So every brand has been categorized differently and adding a separate TAM to it. And last year when we launched Kids also, that also added to a separate TAM to KKCL. So we are now trying to portray Kewal Kiran as a house of brands.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for the guidance, and I wish the entire team happy Diwali and best of luck for the next Q3.
Yeah, wish you all the best.
The next question is from the line of Anuj D, Antique Stock Broking. Please go ahead.
Hi, congratulations on a great set of numbers. Just two questions from my side. So since the acquisition of Cross, how has the working capital sort of evolved, and has it now converged with the company's level of efficiency, or is there more room for improvement in terms of integration and improvement in the working capital side? That's my first question.
Are you going to ask the second question also? Should I answer this first?
My second question is regarding the EBO store addition guidance. So, what is the target for EBO store expansion? And you had also mentioned that the square foot of expansion that you're looking at is a bit higher than earlier. So, how is the capex per store is that now with the
Anuj, I couldn't get your second question, okay, but I'll answer the first one first. Okay, when we acquired Cross, there was a detailed strategy or planning in terms of how the integration will happen. First it was in respect of the margins. Currently, it is line. Okay, the EBITDA margins are in line with KKCL. That's one. Okay, growth also has been in line with KKCL. Okay, second priority was regarding the working capital. The working capital, if I see on a quarter-on-quarter basis, okay, the working capital has been reduced, but it has not yet reached the level as what KKCL has reached. I think it should take more 1 or 2 quarters to achieve that levels.
Sure. Thank you. I am just going to rephrase my second question.
The working capital for Kewal Kiran for quarter 2 stands at close to around 132 odd days, whereas for Cross it stands at 151 odd days.
Sure, that's really helpful for the numbers. My question was regarding the store expansion guidance, and since we are opening larger stores, how much is our capex per store in these larger stores that we are planning to add? If you could share that would be great.
Okay, the capex as well as the opex, okay, or the working capital should stand at around 4,500 rupees a square feet.
Thank you for your answer. Thank you. I'll jump back into the question queue for further follow-ups. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Keshav Garg, Counter-Cyclical PMS. Please go ahead.
Sir, I just wanted a clarification. So last time you mentioned that within 3 years, company had plans to monetize the current corporate office of 5.5 lakh square feet in Goregaon. Sir, so are we on track to do that and has some more clarity emerged on that? And sir, 5.5 lakh square feet is the total land that is there, or 5.5 lakh square feet is the total built up area that is there?
एक चीज है कि जो 5.5 lakhs is the completely built up area, is not the land.
Okay, sir.
Clear?
Sir, और land कितना होगा?
मैं आपका हाँ
Land कितना होगा?
7,000 meters के आसपास का है. Is around approximately 7,500, 7,200 or 7,500 odd कुछ figures है. So that's the land size. But into when we multiple into the FSI is a 5 into 5 का multiple का FSI होता है. So we build around 5.5. जैसा the parking space is free और बहुत सारी चीजें उसमें free होती है. So that is what 5.5 lakh square feet. सेकेंडली आपने बताया कि अभी जो 3 साल में हम कुछ कर रहे हैं, तो सिर्फ पहला हमारा ये था कि जब हमने एक लैंड एक्वायर किया था जहाँ पे हम अपना ऑफिस बिल्ड करेंगे, जब तक हमारा ऑफिस बिल्ड नहीं होता तब तक हमारे प्लान में कोई चीज नहीं कि हमको इसको बेचना है, खरीदना है या बनाना है.
सर, तो 3 साल में हो जाएगा या फिर मतलब और समय लग सकता है?
देखिए, हम लोग बात करें कि 3 साल में हमको शिफ्टिंग का, जैसा हमारे एक नई बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन कर रहे हैं ऑफिस के, पहले हम जहां तक जब तक हम वहां शिफ्ट नहीं होंगे तब तक हमारा कोई प्लान नहीं है. और प्लान भी ऐसा नहीं है कि हमको ही बिल्ड करना है. अगर हो सकता है ज्वाइंट वेंचर कर लेवे या कोई अच्छे रेट में आवे तो हम निकल भी जावे. इट्स टू अर्ली टू से एनीथिंग बॉस.
राइट सर. सर, और दूसरा प्रश्न सर कि ये मल्टीपल ब्रांड स्ट्रैटेजी, सर आप यदि देखें तो जो भी अच्छी कंपनियां हैं सर, उनका केवल एक ब्रांड होता है और उसी पे वो फोकस करते. आप चाहे जॉकी को देख लीजिए और बाकी जितने लोग हैं वो 50-50 ब्रांड खोल के एक कंपनी बैठे हुए हैं और 8-8% रेवेन्यू सेल में एडवर्टाइजमेंट में लगा रहे हैं. बट सर आप कोई भी, सर आप लिवाइस को देख लीजिए, एक ब्रांड है. पेपे जीन्स को देख लीजिए, एक ब्रांड है. तो सर क्यों हम नहीं किलर में ही फोकस करते हैं और ये फालतू के ये जो लॉमैन, इंटीग्रिटी, इजी, सर क्या मतलब है मल्टीपल ब्रांड लॉन्च करके? माइंड स्पेस भी कस्टमर का चला जाता है, एडवर्टाइजमेंट स्पेंड भी हमारा स्प्रेड आउट हो जाता है. और सर जब आपने क्रॉस लेडीज जीन्स खरीदी है तो सर फिर क्या किलर फीमेल का मतलब सर तो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट नहीं है इन दोनों में?
देखिए, सबसे पहले तो आपको है ना कंज्यूमर का माइंडसेट समझना पड़ेगा. आज की तारीख में है ना, जितना आपके पास रिटेल स्पेस ज्यादा होगा, आप उतना आपका अपना ब्रांड ज्यादा अपना बिल्ड कर सकते हो. बचा आपका कि जैसे किलर है तो किलर स्टिल टुडे इज द फ्लैगशिप ब्रांड ऑफ केवल किरण. आज भी हम 65 to 70% बिजनेस जनरेट हम वहीं से करते हैं. पर आप आज की तारीख में आप एक ही प्राइस पॉइंट और एक ही सेगमेंट को लेकर कंपनी को बड़ा नहीं कर सकते. सी इन फ्यूचर हमने ये बताया कि हमको है ना 3 साल में 1500 करोड़ करना है, पर हमारे इंटरनल तो हमारे है ना सब अलग ही है कि हमको तो बहुत बड़ा बनना है बॉस. तो हमको रिटेल भी फोकस करना है इन फ्यूचर और इंडिविजुअल ब्रांड को भी हमको ग्रोथ पे लाना है. और हर देखिए, इंडिया एक इतना वास्ट कंपनी है कि अगर एक सेकंड, आपका ड्राइवर क्या आपके साथ बैठ के सेम होटल में आपके साथ खाना खा सकता है? आप वो अलग टेबल पे क्यों बैठाते हो फिर आप उसको? तो एक सेगमेंट है कि आपको है ना, हर जैसे ब्रांड के भी एक प्राइस सेगमेंट है, आपको अलग प्राइस में अलग काम करना पड़ेगा. अगर मैं 1,000 रुपए का कोई मैं गारमेंट बेच रहा हूं तो आपको लग रहा है कि 5,000 वाला कस्टमर वो सेम गारमेंट खरीदेगा, तो आपको ब्रांड बिल्ड करना पड़ेगा. अलग अलग टाइप से प्राइस पे आपको अलग अलग क्वालिटी पे आपको ब्रांड बिल्ड करना पड़ेगा. देखिए, आप है ना आज का सोच रहे हो, मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि मेरी नेक्स्ट जनरेशन, जैसा आज मेरी फर्स्ट जनरेशन, हमारी नेक्स्ट जनरेशन भी ये ब्रांड मेरी कंपनी को और बड़ा करे. तो आपको वो तरीके से, और कोई भी कंपनी अगर कोई स्ट्रेटेजिक प्लान करते तो वो सोच समझ के करती है सर.
सर ये तो केवल एक ऑब्जर्वेशन है सर. बट इन एनी केस, और सर ये जितने भी ब्रांड है हमारे सर कंपनी ओन्ड है या प्रमोटर्स के पास है सर ब्रांड?
द कंपनी ओन्ड.
राइट सर.
हम एक रॉयल्टी देते हैं, कोई हमारा रॉयल्टी नहीं है, कोई रॉयल्टी पेमेंट नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. ऑल रजिस्टर्ड अंडर केवल किरण क्लॉथिंग लिमिटेड.
ग्रेट सर. और सर ये जो क्रॉस हमने खरीदा है सर, इसमें 50% कौन ओन कर रहा है जो हम नहीं ओन कर रहे हैं?
रवि पंजाबी करके, जो एक्चुअल जो उनके जो ओल्ड ब्रांड ओनर थे वो हमारे साथ हैं.
Sir, I would request you to join the queue for the question. Next question is from the line of Naveen Bed from Numa Asset Management.
Thank you for the opportunity. Sir, what is the channel mix that we are targeting over the next couple of years? और क्रॉस चैनल रिटेल और नॉन रिटेल में व्हाट इज द मार्जिन डिफरेंशियल? सो दिस माय फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन. द अदर क्वेश्चन इज कि अक्रॉस ब्रांड्स इफ यू कुड जस्ट हाईलाइट द एंड कैटेगरीज आल्सो एज टू व्हाट इज द मार्जिन डिफरेंशियल.
Okay. The retail as well as non-retail, this quarter, both have grown close to around 15%. On the composite mix, on the EBITDA, okay, almost it contributes similar also.
तो ये हमारा गोइंग फॉरवर्ड मिक्स सेम रहेगा रिटेल और नॉन रिटेल का ओवर द नेक्स्ट कपल ऑफ इयर्स?
Okay, right now it's 54-46. I think going forward also it's going to remain similar.
Okay. My next question was on the margin differential across brands.
We generally don't comment on the margins.
Just some color. Which are the brands which are premium brands and where the margin is higher than the other brands?
Okay, on the overall business, I can just tell you is that okay, Killer contributes the highest and where the margins would also be the highest.
Okay, got it. Sir, just one more question if I can squeeze in. So जब हम store open करते हैं कोई भी store, so typically in the first year, if you were to compare that particular store with a mature store, जिसको let's say 3 साल 4 साल हो चुका है, what is the revenue that you are able to generate? Let's say if your mature store is doing let's say 5 crore per year, then first year में नया store कितना कर लेता है roughly?
कैसा है, जैसे हम कोई भी स्टोर को है ना उसके पर स्क्वायर फीट के हिसाब से मैपिंग करते हैं कि अगर मेरा 800 स्क्वायर फीट का अगर स्टोर है तो वी आर टारगेटिंग कि भाई कम से कम 1 करोड़ का बिजनेस आना चाहिए. और ईयर और ईयर हम लोग देखते हैं कि भाई 10% का हम लोग बोलते हैं कि एसएसजी लेवल पे ग्रोथ आना चाहिए, पर नॉर्मली 5 to 7% के बीच में बैठ जाता है. अगर लास्ट क्वार्टर में देखेंगे एसएसजी लेवल पे तो आवर ग्रोथ इज 9%.
ओके, नहीं माय क्वेश्चन वाज कि अगर आप एग्जिस्टिंग स्टोर में आप 8 करोड़ का रेवेन्यू टारगेट करते हैं तो नया स्टोर फॉर अ सिमिलर साइज का स्टोर में टिपिकली फर्स्ट ईयर में रेवेन्यू विल बी ऑब्वियसली नॉट 8 करोड़. सो व्हाट रेवेन्यू वुड दैट बी?
आज की तारीख में भी 85 to 90% बिजनेस ऑपरेटेड विद द फोफो मॉडल. तो वहाँ पे हमारा कैसा होता है कि रेवेन्यू के ऊपर हम लोग उनके साथ वर्किंग करते हैं कि भाई द फर्स्ट ईयर द रेवेन्यू शुड बी 12% and next year is the 18% and the 24%. तो हम ये देखते हैं कि वो हिसाब से सॉरी ROI is on the वो, तो उसके हिसाब से वर्किंग होती है. उसके हिसाब से एरिया, कौन से एरिया में आप स्टोर ओपन कर रहे हो, क्या रेंट है, कितना स्क्वायर फीट है, वो बेस से हमारा एक बिजनेस प्लान बनता है.
सो ROI मेट्रिक्स आर 12%, 15% और 18%.
12, 18 और 24.
अच्छा 12, 18, 24. सॉरी माय बैड. ओके.
तो नॉर्मली हम लोग ट्राई करते हैं कि 16 to 18% के बीच में ROI बैठ जाए उसके फर्स्ट ईयर.
ओके, गॉट इट. थैंक यू.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Pawan Kumar from Ratnatraya Capital. Please go ahead.
सर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल क्रॉस में जो ग्रोथ हुई है वो थोड़ा सा बिलो एक्सपेक्टेशन था. तो हम इज इट बिकॉज ऑफ हम लोग वर्किंग कैपिटल बेस उसमें कम करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, और गोइंग फॉरवर्ड हमारा एक्सपेक्टेशन क्या है क्रॉस में? और आपने एक और बात बोली अपने कमेंट्री में कि आपका जो जूनियर किलर यू सीम टू बी सेइंग कि इट इज कंट्रीब्यूटिंग नाउ. तो कुछ आई मीन उसके उस पर आप लोग कैसे सोच रहे हो कि कैसे ग्रो कर सकता है? एंड वन फाइनल कमेंट सर, कोर ब्रांड में बहुत आई मीन ग्रोथ अच्छी थी, तो या congrats for that.
I beg to differ that okay, cross has not been growing. In fact, it has grown by 20% for this quarter.
मैंने कंसोलिडेटेड और स्टैंडअलोन के बीच में डिफरेंस लिया. सो इज देयर एनी अदर वे पंकज?
Okay. On a standalone basis, we have grown by close to around 14%, and the cross has grown by 20%.
ओके, मेरा नंबर 13 आ रहा था. ओके, मैं चेक करता हूँ, बट आप बोल रहे हो कि इसने ग्रो किया है. ओके, तो
कंसोलिडेशन में अगर आप देखेंगे तो 14.9% ग्रोथ है, और स्टैंड अलोन अगर आप क्रॉस का देखेंगे तो 20% है.
ठीक है सर, लेकिन गोइंग फॉरवर्ड इसमें एक्सपेक्टेशन क्या होगी हमारी? क्रॉस में कितना ग्रो कर सकते हैं?
जैसा मैंने बताया ना कि देखिए एंड ऑफ द ईयर हमारे को जो हम कमिट करते हैं कि भाई हम 17 से 18% का हमारे को जो ग्रोथ प्लान है स्ट्रिक्ट है.
अच्छा, एट ए कंसोलिडेटेड लेवल कि आप क्रॉस की बात कर रहे हैं?
नहीं, कंसोलिडेट पे डबल डिजिट जब बात करते हैं कि भाई हमको उतना ग्रोथ करना है, तो आपका देखिए कभी कैसा होता है ना, इट्स अ वुमेन्स वेयर ब्रांड, कभी ये हमको सपोर्ट करेगा, केवल किरण को सपोर्ट करेगा, केवल किरण के क्रॉस को सपोर्ट करेगा, तो इनडायरेक्टली हमारा जो माइंडसेट है कि भाई 70 to 18% ग्रोथ आनी चाहिए।
ठीक है सर, ठीक है। एंड सर, एनी कमेंट्स ऑन द जूनियर किलर, क्योंकि आई थिंक देयर आर 2 सीजन्स हैव बीन ओवर, सो कुछ उस पे कमेंट कर पाएंगे?
So we have started finding attraction, okay, especially on the chain store perspective. The number of counters has been increasing. Okay. Absolute number is very low to comment on, okay, but okay, it has been growing at a faster pace.
ओके, ओके। बट आपको लगता है कि जब आप अगर बड़े स्टोर बनाओगे तो आप लोग की स्ट्रैटेजी है कि तीनों ब्रांड्स मिलाकर एक स्टोर में रखने की कोशिश करेंगे कि वी वुड हैव डिफरेंट स्टोर्स फॉर डिफरेंट ब्रांड्स? हाउ डू यू लुक एट दैट ओवरऑल?
Right now, the strategy is separate for each individual brand, but we are formulating a strategy, okay, of what you have said.
अच्छा, ठीक है, ठीक है। And Pankaj, what is the plan on metros and Tier 1 since?
So yes, slowly,
that
okay, penetrating that. Okay, we have also started our own D2C website for Cross as well as Killer. Okay, there the numbers are coming attraction from the metro-centric cities only.
Acha. So we have started it now, and we are focusing.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Pankaj. Thanks, Hemant.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Ashutosh Jyotiraya Aditya from ICICI Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hello, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. I have two questions. One is on, so how has been the festive demand in last 15 days for October? If you can, give some idea on that, that would be really helpful. And second thing is that, what is your strategy to scale up the value brands in different tier of cities, given there is already a lot of competition? So what would be the differentiating factor which the management would take to grow the value brands? Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So the integrity falls under the value brand perspective. We are trying to penetrate the modern trade channel there. Okay. The first 6 months for us was just a transition period. Okay, I feel that the next 6 months will be very attractive. Okay, because we have started getting the counters and the numbers look good on those counters also.
Okay, fine, sir. Hello. Yeah, sir. Thank you for that. Just wanted to check how has been the demand for first 15 days, the festive demand, especially just before the Diwali, buying and all those things.
पॉजिटिव है, डिमांड ठीक ठाक है मार्केट्स में, ऐसा नहीं है कि मार्केट में डिमांड बहुत मैं एक्सट्रीम भी नहीं बोल सकता हूँ और खराब भी नहीं बोल सकता हूँ, बट एवरेजली बिजनेस एकदम मार्केट सेंटिमेंट इज वेरी पॉजिटिव और हम बिजनेस भी ठीक ठाक कर रहे हैं.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot for this.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Pramod Dangi from Ratnaya Investment Management LLP. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Thanks. Good afternoon, Hemant bhai and Pankaj.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Wish you very happy Deepavali. First of all, congratulations. Thank you. And first question is on the regional mix changes. See, we have the largest share in the north and the eastern part of the country. So with our EBO, are we targeting change in the mix? And with the cross, obviously we have the south also now. So is there any meaningful change which we are seeing in the our regional mix or the tier 1, tier 2 mix kind of thing?
Okay. So yeah, I would definitely agree that our presence is higher in the east because in most of the channels we have already penetrated or in the east in all the channels of sales. Our focus is primarily now west and north. in terms of retail EBOs.
Okay.
Okay. So we are capturing one zone at a time, trying to penetrate and capture it very well so that, okay, you can have an entire focus on one zone.
Okay. So it's not like that we are, opening more of the EBOs in eastern part where we already have the MBOs. Rather, we are opening the newer zone or the newer region.
See, that's under out of phase mode. Okay, that is already happening. Okay, there's not much of effort structure. Efforts are right now going in. Okay, strengthening the northern as well as the western zone.
Okay. Okay. And can you quantify in terms of 3 years back and today, if there any change happened in the product, our revenue mix, excluding cross, obviously because the cross will impact the numbers. So
I'll have to get back to you on this. We can take it.
चलेगा पंकज पे चलेगा. And दूसरा ये था कि अपना GST पे, since I think GST been reduced, तो उसका कोई impact डिमांड पे है या कोई अकाउंटिंग पे कोई अपना impact रहेगा? How we would tackle the GST and how it will impact. And second is this year winter is expected to be good. So any thought on the seasonal demand from the winter?
इसमें ना दो स्ट्रेटेजी है, बिकॉज कि अभी जो जीएसटी जो बिलो 2500 का जो एमआरपी था तो हमने कस्टमर को पास ऑन किया.
ओके.
मोर देन 2500 के बाद का जो एमआरपी है, बिकॉज कि अगर रेवेन्यू पे देखते हैं तो इज इफेक्ट इज 3400 के आसपास का. तो इट इज वेरी फर्स्ट सीजन फॉर अस ऑल्सो कि अभी विंटर्स अभी हमने ना मर्चेंडाइजिंग डिप्लॉय किया तो उसका कैसे रिएक्शन आएगा, क्या होगा, वी डोंट नो. So, जो भी बिकॉज इट्स अ कंपल्सरी कि जो 2000 बिलो 2500 का जीएसटी आपको कंज्यूमर को बेनिफिट देना ही था. हमने प्राइस अभी फिलहाल इंक्रीज नहीं किए हैं. जो हमारे पास जो स्टॉक बच रहा है उसमें हमने प्राइजेज, जो गवर्नमेंट का दोनों बेनिफिट था कि भाई आपको पास ऑन भी करना और आप ज्यादा भी कर सकते हो, पर हमने ज्यादा ली नहीं है. तो एक बात देखते हैं कि ये जैसे ये क्वार्टर क्लियर हो जाएगा तो अपने को थोड़ी बहुत आइडियाज भी क्लियर हो जाएगी एंड उसके बाद हम उसके ऊपर कुछ ज्यादा आपसे बात भी कर सकते हैं.
We'll also get to know what the competitor is also doing.
Okay. And how the winters, winter wears demand? I'm sure it would have started for the northern part, right?
It's too early. अभी तक तो बहुत ज्यादा ऐसा देखिए अभी भी इतना
Placement has started already.
Placement started हो गया है.
Numbers are still yet to come.
Okay. Thanks, Hemant bhai. Thanks, Pankaj.
Pramod, just to add up, okay, I feel that in case if we do not increase the price and maybe the competition increase the price, I feel that the fresh sell-through percentage will increase.
Okay, got it. Right. Thanks.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Naitik from NV Alpha Fund. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Thanks for taking my question. So my first question is, can
you be little audible, please?
Sorry. Yeah. Is it better now?
Yeah, better.
Yeah. So thanks for taking my question. So my first question is, can you give us a bifurcation of how much of our revenue comes from EBOs, how much from MBOs, how much from LFS, etc.?
We give generally bifurcation of retail to non-retail, which right now the contribution is 55-45.
55 is non-retail, right?
55 is retail.
Retail. Got it. And sir, we are going to roughly add, say, 250 odd EBOs. So just wanted to understand, is the mix of new EBOs opening also going to remain same, like majority of them are going to be FOFO and remaining are going to be COCO?
Yep, that's the strategy.
Right, sir. Got it, sir. That's it from my side.
For cross, where it's driven.
Sorry, I didn't get your last point, sir.
Including for cross, which is more COCO-driven stores.
Oh, okay. Got it, sir. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Pritesh from Lucky Investment Managers. Please go ahead.
Sir, my question is on Kewal Kiran standalone. So if you look at a 2-year CAGR, so obviously last year you had a challenge with respect to the just in time. So if I look at a 2-year CAGR, the 2-year CAGR in the Kewal Kiran portfolio is about 4.5%. This is way different from what typically you have grown, at a double-digit rate. So if you could highlight any insights here, and just not look at 1-year number, because if you look at a 2-year number also, you can just share some highlights, if any, on this single-digit number. It will be very helpful. Highlights whether there are any challenges or any other thing that we need to understand for this 4.5% growth, and how do you see the Kewal Kiran standalone portfolio emerging over the next maybe 4 to 6 quarters?
Hi, Ritesh.
Hi.
I definitely would agree what numbers you are saying on the numbers you are saying on. Okay, but okay, the placement what you had lost, okay, takes time to again grab back, or the market share. So I feel going forward we have tried and okay been able to achieve it within a year itself. So going forward, the CAGR should stay into double digits, and the growth should also stay in double digits. Okay, the strategy for Kewal Kiran as well as Cross is different, and market responds differently also. So I would say that okay, you look at a consolidated number as compared to a standalone number.
That we are looking, but just as further analysis we have to do, because 80% of your revenue is still your original Kewal Kiran portfolio.
It's a house of brands, okay, but I'm definitely saying both will grow above double digits.
Okay. You didn't still answer if we didn't understand why it first of all ended up growing a single digit on a 2-year calendar. If you could just tell that, is there any challenge within that in a particular brand? And I didn't understand that you lost placement. If you could just share, is it that you lost some counters or lost some distributor? If you could just share something.
See that okay, entire Kewal Kiran was under transition mode. We were trying one on the real-time basis on the inventory. Okay, Blauman as a brand, we have to re-strategize ourselves, and okay, we started concentrating only on retail from a MBO format structure. Integrity was having a problem in terms of placement structure, so we started to target it on a value segment, and everything has now started to channelize back. Okay, so the past can be looked as a number, but we have seen that okay, we have re-strategized, and I think the future looks exciting for us, because okay, all the strategies we have placed have now started to get executed.
So the double-digit CAGR in Kewal Kiran is not far away, right? It will emerge in maybe a quarter down the line, or it is slightly far away in your opinion?
Not in the long run. Okay, you'll see it. Okay, the numbers from next 2 quarters itself.
Okay. Thank you very much, and all the best to you, and happy Diwali. Thank you very much.
Next question is from the line of Jayashree Bajaj from Trinetra Asset Managers. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Thanks for the opportunity. We performed a good number this quarter and half yearly, but still our PAT is impacted. For H1 FY26 it's 20.7 CR. Earlier in H1 FY25 it was 45.1 CR. So it was just one-time gains, or is because of non-recurring items the reduces?
It was one-time gain.
Okay, that was one-time gain. And what is the sustainable run rate for the other income based on current treasury and the investment schedule?
Other income will stay in the range of 30 crores.
Okay. And my second question is, as we can see, many companies are integrating AI in their systems to reach the customers and follow the trends. So what we are planning to integrate AI in to take the leverage of AI?
So we have also started it. We have started it from the supply chain perspective. Okay, we are trying to implement in the design execution part too, and more on the analytics part. Okay.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Palash Kewal from Nuvama Wealth. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. So my question is on Killer Junior. Now that there has been some time after the launch of the brand, how is the response and what are your understandings, what are your learnings from the brand, and how do you see it going forward?
देखिए अभी जैसे हमने लास्ट ईयर लॉन्च किया था. लास्ट ईयर अप्रैल वाज द फर्स्ट सीजन. देयर 2 सीजन वी आर ऑलरेडी कंप्लीटेड एंड वी आर इन द थर्ड सीजन. सो बहुत अच्छा रिस्पांस है. डबल डिजिट से ग्रोथ है. और कैसे कुछ लर्निंग फाइंडिंग होती है जो हम करेक्टेड मोड में भी है. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इन फ्यूचर द ब्रांड बहुत अच्छे से और बहुत अच्छी तरह से एस्टैब्लिश हो जाएगा.
Okay, sir. Yeah, that's it from my side. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your response and happy Diwali to the entire team of KKCL. Yeah.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Harsh Dubey from LSC Securities. Please go ahead.
Hello. Good morning, sir. Am I audible? Hello.
आपके बैकग्राउंड में कुछ आवाज आ रही है.
Audible, sir, now?
Hello.
Hello. Yes. Am I audible, sir, now?
Yeah, better.
Yeah. Okay. I was asking, sir, मतलब कि अगर हम लोग अपना अभी स्टोर जैसे कि एस्टैब्लिश कर रहे हैं, तो हमारे एक स्टोर को अप्रोक्सीमेटली कितना टाइम लगता है टू ब्रेक इवन? लाइक अगर हम EBOs अपना एस्टैब्लिश करते हैं. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज दैट.
नॉर्मली फर्स्ट ईयर में प्रॉफिटेबल पे आ जाता है.
So as we said, most of the stores are COCO stores, okay, and we work on on a ROI basis perspective, where we see that the first year return should be around 12 to 15%, second year should be 18%, and going forward should be around 24%. So generally, if you remove the payback period, it should be around 3.5 years.
Okay. So 3.5 years में मतलब फर्स्ट ईयर से प्रॉफिटेबल हो जाता है, लेकिन 3.5 years में से हमारा पूरा पेबैक भी हो जाता है उसके अंदर सर. ओके अंडरस्टूड. ठीक है सर. और ये जो अपना मतलब कि जब अभी हमारा टारगेट जैसे कि जो EBOs का है, तो पर ईयर मतलब रन रेट आप लोग क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं कि कितना रहेगा? EBOs क्या एस्टैब्लिश करने का कितना पर ईयर का रहेगा टारगेट मैनेजमेंट का?
वो पुट टुगेदर ऑल द ब्रांड्स हमारा एक एक्सपेक्टेशन है कि जैसे 100 स्टोर्स हमारा ईयर ऑन ईयर हमारा ओपनिंग होना चाहिए. समटाइम हम बोलते हैं 100, लेकिन कभी 80-90 भी हो सकता है. तो समटाइम द प्रॉपर्टी डिलेड, मॉल का अगर हमने कोई ब्लॉक बुक करके रखा होगा, कभी कभार डिलेड हो जाए, लेकिन हमारा रेंज 90 to 100 एवरी ईयर ऑन ईयर हमारे ओपनिंग होंगे ही.
ओके अंडरस्टूड सर. थैंक यू सो मच एंड हैप्पी दिवाली टू होल टीम. थैंक यू सो मच.
दिवाली यू टू.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Ankit Kedia from Phillip Capital. Please go ahead.
Sir, typically in quarter two, there are a lot of primary selling because East is a big market for you as well. So just wanted to know how was Navratri this time for you in the East market because there was a lot of rainfall in those markets as well.
Numbers were good, Ankit, not a problem. If you look at the current SSG numbers also, the SSG for the quarter was around 9%.
Sure. And from the MBO placement perspective, how's been the buying and in which brand are you seeing more traction from the MBOs?
Multi-brand outlets, I think, on all the channel mix, Killer contributes the highest there.
Sure. So placements, we are not worried currently. The placements are happening in the market.
Placements are already there in the market now. So I said, the strategy for Loma is more EBO driven. It is only integrity and Killer which is more MBO driven, as well as Junior Killer.
Sure. And so on the margins perspective, are you confident to deliver that 18-19% guidance for the full year?
We feel 17 to 18% is achievable.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Lakshmi Narayanan from Tunga Investments. Please go ahead.
Yeah. I just want to understand what is your full price sales across the women wear and the men's wear. How it has changed in the last, compared to the last year?
मोटा मोटी सेम ही बैठता है लक्ष्मी नारायण जी. कैसा होता है 60-65% का हम लोग टारगेट करते हैं तो कभी 61-62% हो जाता है फ्रेश सेल थ्रू और दैट बिलो 40% के आसपास का अपना डिस्काउंट पे हो जाता है. तो मोटा मोटी जब हम बात करते हैं तो 60-40 के हिसाब से हम लोग वर्किंग करते हैं.
Okay. Sir, and we closed FY25 at a reasonably high inventory, and we had for the first time, I think our cash flows are actually little declined. So how are you thinking about this complete year? What kind of inventory levels you like to maintain? Because I understand that the women's wear maybe require little higher inventory level.
Just a minute. मेरे ख्याल से लक्ष्मी नारायण इन्वेंट्री विल बी द सेम. कोई बहुत ज्यादा इंक्रीज हुआ नहीं है. और दूसरा कैसा होता है कि सीजन इस बार जैसे फेस्टिव सीजन थोड़ा आगे था तो जो विंटर्स की जो डिप्लॉयमेंट थी हमारी जो अब होगी. तो नॉर्मली क्या होता है नवंबर में जब अगर दिवाली होती है फेस्टिव होता है तो हमारा विंटर वेयर भी ना डिप्लॉयमेंट होना चालू हो जाता है. इस बार उल्टा हो गया क्योंकि बिकॉज द दिवाली इज अर्ली. सो अभी जो विंटर्स का जो आपको ये क्वार्टर में हमारी डिप्लॉय होगी मर्चेंडाइजिंग तो थोड़ा बहुत फर्क आ सकता है. बट मोटा मोटी आई थिंक सो इट्स द सेम. इन्वेंट्री बहुत ज्यादा आपको नहीं दिखेगी.
Okay. But then usually expansion happens by volume growth or maybe price growth as well as distribution growth, right? I mean, how many MBOs you actually have. Now in the last 6 months, how you have actually increased your reach, and are you able to increase reach in terms of your EBOs or MBOs and others?
So we have been able to achieve on all the three fronts, okay, on the quantity as well as value as well as the distribution.
Okay. Any number you can give in terms of distribution, how much you have actually increased? Either number of your direct distributors or the end points where the customers can actually buy the quantity from?
On the channel stage, I'll say that overall number, okay, so retail has grown by 14% and the non-retail has grown by 15%. And the absolute margins also are similar on both the fronts.
Okay. Sir, and one last question in terms of our e-commerce driven sales, how it has actually expanded, sir? Is it actually growing at much higher than the company's average, or can you just help me understand that part?
Similar to what Kewal Kiran is growing at.
Okay. And any price increases we are actually planning to effect, or you have affected?
Sorry, price?
Price increases across the portfolio, any specific?
We have not yet planned that strategy. So for the current quarter, as the government required to decrease the price or pass on the GST benefit, we have done that. We have not increased the price for the proportionate stocks which were above that price bracket. Okay, going forward, we are still strategizing of whether we'll be having a price increment or not.
And any inventory price corrections we have to take because of this inventory in the system and there is a GST disturbance?
Or as required by mandatory requirement was there, we have already done that.
Okay. And what is the impact, sir?
The impact for Kewal Kiran was neutral.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Harsha from Bandhan AMC. Over to you and thank you.
Yeah, hi. Thanks for taking my question. Sir, in your this Vision FY28 slide of...
Can you be little loud?
Sir, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही. आप थोड़ा सा...
Can you hear me now? अभी आ रही है आवाज?
नहीं आ रही. थोड़ा सा...
Hello?
हाँ, अभी आ रही है. अभी better.
Yeah. So, I'm saying आपका तो in this FY28, Vision FY28 slide, the Discovering New Horizons, you have mapped out various categories, right? Denim, semi-formal, ethnic, and you have mentioned that categories in which you are present, where you have pivoted and where there is a vacuum, right? So is it fair to understand that just like Cross, let's say if we look at acquisitions in future, we would look at more in the category where there is a vacuum? Or let's say even where you want to pivot, is there you want to look at new acquisitions there?
So we are not discouraging on any of the channels. So even if it's a competitive brand, I'll be still like to explore it. I can still have operational synergies there. Definitely, okay, adding a separate TAM would be better off. But I am not discouraging to the idea that even if it's a competing brand.
Okay. Got it. And this target of FY28 of 1,500 crores, when you is that largely organic, or that would also include some element of...
It is only organic.
Okay, got it. And any views on, I think we have discussed this in the past calls as well, but any views which we have formed, let's say on, the factory building which we have, which basically was supposed to be, any views there, whether we are in talks to kind of sell it off, develop, etc., etc. Any views there?
No, not yet, Harsh. Okay, nothing planned yet on that.
Oh, and by when would what would be the capex for this new office building, and by when would that be ready?
Our entire requirement right now, after the land, requirement would be close to around 90 crores, and it will be required in 3 years period.
Okay. So that office will be ready after 3 years, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Sahil Doshi from ThinkWise. Over to you.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon, and thank you for the opportunity. Hello?
Yes. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Just firstly, just one clarification on the employee cost. So we've seen a 20% kind of an increase in this quarter, and even in standalone, we've seen an 18% kind of an increase. Just broadly want to understand, is there any one-time here, or how should we think about the sustainable number here?
But it's mainly because of the cross, because we have tried to explore other channels of sales, so the team is getting built up.
Okay. But even in the standalone, I actually see almost a large increase there, 18% kind of an increase compared to a past. So.
Okay. It's also because of a higher production during the quarter. The factory expenses are also built in the employee expenses.
Okay. So this 33 crore number which we see per quarter, the standalone, is this a sustainable number, or there is some variable element in this?
Little bit variable. It should be semi-variable here.
Okay. Understood, sir. Understood. Second, on the mix, if I see, this quarter, we've seen others decline 32%. Possibly, I understand there could be some impact because of the GST thing. Could you give your thoughts here? And consequently, we haven't seen an improvement in gross margin because, your mix has got favorable. Your bottom wear, which is a denim plus trousers, both mixes, same in that sense. So, could you just talk about why the decline in others, and second...
It is mainly because of accessories as a category, okay, and there the price bracket varies. So absolute number or the absolute turnover has increased in that category also. Just the quantity mix.
Like value-wise, there is a 32% decline, right? This is 30 to 35 crores.
Quantity में ना value बोल रहा है value में कहाँ decrease? Value में there is no decrease. There is a quantity decrease.
Okay. I'll clarify this later. But I'm just saying, if the mix changes happen on the gross margin, we're not seeing any benefit here. Incrementally, how should I think about gross margins? Meaning, the band of 42 to 45% we used to say, should we, where are we and in that journey, and how do we try and pivot towards improving this?
Okay, so just right, बराबर है. Sorry, Sahil. Okay, I just went through the number. What you're saying is absolutely right. The absolute number has fallen down. It is majorly because of the winter mix. So winter mix has been pushed. Maybe last year it was more driven towards quarter 2. Okay, this time it should be around quarter 3.
ओके, तो वही सर, वो जो मिक्स चेंज हुआ है फेवरेबल, वो उसका बेनिफिट ग्रॉस मार्जिन में नहीं दिख रहा है बिकॉज रियलाइजेशन इज ऑल्सो इम्प्रूव्ड.
I would not
Mix is also
see it as favorable or unfavorable. The category, okay, the mix should almost remain similar unless there is a heavy discounting happening in that category.
Okay. So last quarter we said basically, the decline was possibly because of higher discounting.
Which could be in the case of quarter 3 also. So it just got pushed away to quarter 3 as compared to quarter 2.
Okay. And just, if we've seen that in the H1, we had a benefit of, we were coming out of the inventory correction issue. And, that's why the growth, number seems decent. Incrementally, how should we think about it? And also, is the inventory correction largely done now? And you said the market share heavy, the placement in all the counters, is it complete or how is it?
You can still look at that, okay, the inventory level should stay stable here, okay?
Okay.
And we'll do the double-digit growth ahead also on this, on the same inventory cycle.
Okay, understood. And just lastly, if I see standalone working capital days, the inventory level is around 87 days. I understand YOY is not comparable but from the past levels also, this seems a little higher. So is there some change here in terms of strategy, or is it because of EBO mix or something of that sort?
So as I said now, okay, in terms of other categories, okay, winter has shifted to a quarter 3 scenario, and that's the reason it has gone up. I think whatever the inventory cycle is there right now, it should stay at this current level.
Okay, understood, sir. That's it from my end, and best wishes for the Diwali to the team. Thank you.
Thank you, and wish you the same.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in the past, you have spoken of an aspiration growth कि हम 15 से 20% में or maybe around 17 से 20% grow करेंगे, and now we are suggesting that it could be close to double digit, but not that high double digit. Is that understanding correct? कि हम थोड़ा सा we are like kind of toning down of what we had earlier anticipated.
Aspiration stays the same.
Okay, but a more realistic number to work would be a double digit number.
Should be a double digit number.
Ladies and gentlemen, we take that as the last question for the day. I now hand over the conference over to Mr. Hemant Jain for the closing comments. Over to you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you once again for joining us today. We truly value your continued support and confidence in KKCL's journey. Should you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to our investor relations team. Thank you and have a great day and happy Diwali.
On behalf of Kewal Kiran Clothing Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.
If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to Concall India for latest upcoming Concall.